All right, y'all. I ain't gonna sit here and wait forever. But what's up, people? Oh, we hit 20 just like that. What's happening, people? Uh, Mr. Gooniac here with Mr. Nate over there. Kind of tired. Had another long ass 8 day week, work week. So I'm taking a couple of days off. I'm a little zonked today. Um, but we're going to talk about some RC stuff
Oh,
for a
Jesus.
little bit.
What's up,
And
guys?
yeah, so it's not going to be all crazy structured today. I don't care. Let's just talk about planes and stuff.
Where'd I put my
Discover RC, what's up?
you? Oh, there they are. So I'm
Uh,
not. I'm not getting up.
so I'm going to have to shout out all my people that were here because there are people here early, which is very cool. Shadow Ops was here. Good to see you here, Shadow. Mr. Mike SSI, who's a member. Mr. Big Chris. Um, who else? Mr. Alan Gentry from over there, my fellow Oakdale resident. Mr. David Martin Graff. Barry Campbell, what is happening? Boss 223. Snow Valley Park. I keep seeing you places. What's going on, man? How are you? That's an interesting name you got there. Mr. Jelonius Funk. What's happening,
Okay, I
Mr.
just got.
Angel?
I just got past the E. I got two more letters.
Cool.
Hmm?
Lyndon Stewart, what is happening? Who else?
What's up, everybody?
Talking so
Yeah, I
far.
have seen a lot of sun.
Mr. Mike Nadler, what's happening? That's one of the first people I started flying with in the Sunnyvale area. Um, but he's since
Yeah,
moved
man,
over
it
there. But
is
what's up, Mr.
not
Mike?
a day to be doing decals because it's not warm outside.
And it's probably got fog and stuff too, or is it chilly?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's probably another front coming in because I mean the freaking clouds are all over me right now, which is not normal.
All right, David Snyder, I see
Which means
you.
it's going to cool off a little bit, so that's nice.
Yeah, but we got more coming, more heat. Nevada, what's happening?
Yeah, it'll be
Michael
warm
writes,
again next week.
Michael writes, so what's up? Wreckham Roy, what's up? Jeff and Laura, Alabama. So as I said, Snow Valley Park. Glad to see you. I've seen you on a couple of the shows now. So um, hello and thank you for stopping by. And you now, since you're here,
Oh,
you have a wrench.
this has been fun because it's like you got to manage the letters, and then you also got to manage making sure the windows don't peel off because these
Yeah,
are
all we
still
see
a
is
little.
your armpit. Why don't you show the plane?
I, I'm like, here.
Well, don't talk about it then. Your butt. Um,
If you would let me just finish peeling this off, then I can show you.
okay. Oh, I'm
I
tired
got to
and
stand here. I can turn my camera on. I'll stand up so you can't see my armpit.
I'm tired and grumpy, so I got to give you a hard time.
Oh, that's okay. I'm salty too.
Shanti. Shanti. So, all right, y'all. So, hey, why don't we?
Well, I'm not mad. I just
No, I know. Why don't y'all
don't get in my seat, you dumbass.
throw out some questions while you can? And
Yeah.
like I said, I'm gonna hopefully, not hopefully, I'm gonna get some flying this week. So I'm gonna maiden this little beast right here finally. Uh, After I don't know how long.
Finally, mine went through its entire life before you even got yours done.
Well, that's what happens when you get responsible and have to do stuff.
That's true.
And this
That happens
project,
when you got a job that gets you stuck with a project.
mine's not done till the 22nd of October. So
Your project?
yeah, from work. So I'm
I
still
thought, didn't you say like last week that it was done?
the majority of it. So we went from running 27 generators down to 6, but those 6 are still going to be running until the end of until near the end of.
What are they running for? What are they keeping up?
They're pulling new cables. So
Uh,
instead of running on PG&E, they're running on
they're running on Gooniac.
external power.
No, they're just running on Gooniac.
Well, they were. I ain't there for the next 2 days, so I don't know who the hell they're running on.
Well,
Hopefully
they ain't gonna run right.
they ain't gonna run right. Nope.
It's all out of whack.
All
All right, one more window, and then I'm in the clear.
Nevada, they're different. The E flight slash FMS is a totally different assembly. Not
Wait,
the
what?
same. The nose gear.
For what airplane?
The U-Flight F-16. Oh, hey, Alan, how was the night flying? You were
I was so close to going to that, but I'm like, nah. Okay. Jesus Christ. Just peeling off the backing for this American is so much. Especially when it's not like, when you do them wet, it's not 100% dry. I'm going to mute because I'm going to hair dryer real quick.
Go ahead. What's up, Hunter? Hunter Yoakum. So, hopefully, I'm going to try to fiddle with this thing a little bit tomorrow. It's my airbrush dual action. It's kind of cool, but we'll see how that works. But I still got to get some orders done too. Lots of orders to ship.
Okay, they're stuck down well. I just got to let it dry out overnight. I've been putting these graphics on wet, and it's not warm out today, so they've been taking a long time to adhere. So I'm peeling the backing off carefully, and then I just run over a hairdryer to really get them stuck, and then they'll dry out overnight. So my airliner got the back done, the American on both sides. I still have to put the tail number here on the left side, but I got to patch up some paint before I do that, which luckily I've got the sample paint. So I got the back done, which that wasn't fun. But thank you to Rice for telling me how to do it, and it made it a lot easier.
What? How wet are you making it? Do you have a little squeegee to squeeze out the water?
Yeah, but it's like it's not warm.
No. Okay. What's up, Tyson D. Strong?
Well, and it's not like these have been sitting forever. I mean, USPS showed up like 1:30, but then I only did a few, and then I did some. I did the tail first. The tail's pretty much done. I just got to let it sit for a little longer before I fully slice this out. But yeah, here's the tail. Give us a better view. Well, just Sharpie them windows.
Hey, Discover, I see that was a cool video you guys posted. Mike was ripping it up out there. Mr. Firefox. Glad to see him out there flying. I guess he flew at Livermore this weekend too.
Yeah, he was there yesterday.
Cool.
I may go out. I may go out with those guys on Sunday. I kind of want to do that again.
We're at Discover.
Yeah. Mike was talking about it, and I'm like, maybe I'll do it. We'll see.
Cool. Yeah, it's
depends on how busy we are on Sunday with gliders. Because if we're busy out there, then they may need me. Because then it would just be only one person out there, which should kind of make me look like a dick. The only reason I went last time is because I knew we weren't going to be busy on Sunday.
So
also because I wanted to see those guys.
Tyson, what's up with the app? I don't know a whole lot about them, but what do you need to know? Discover, what day do you guys go to LFE when you do go? I'd like to meet up with you guys one time.
Heck, man, just go to Moraga and have some fun out at the school. Don't talk about the drive. Well, I thought you were going to bring up the drive, and I'm like, buddy.
No. If I did go out there, I'd take my GV with me. My GV and my Cessna.
Yeah. If I go this week, and I don't know what the hell I'm going to bring, but probably the Ultra Stick or something.
I was just thinking, I'm like, I've got 3 planes I haven't flown in a long time. I need to get my Cessna out. I need to get actually more than 3. I've got my little hand launch birds I need to fly too. I need to put them on my new radio. Yeah.
So Wright's tip was with the back, you see how the lines are all on a straight edge? Wright's is like, oh, just slice them and do them individually. So I sliced it here. So this part was done individually, this, and then this was done as one piece. So I did it in 3 separate pieces. And it worked out great. And also it makes it a lot easier to be able to work around where the horizontals go in pieces with a nice sharp little number 11 blade. You just go slice it out. But yeah,
What's up, Jeff?
what's up, Jeff? Yeah, right. So, luckily, having the door made it easy in reference. But it wasn't too bad. But it's just patience and yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna let everything sit overnight because again, it's not.
Did they get your street paved already?
Yes. Well, they're not done paving, but in front of our house. I mean, they're like at the other side of the neighborhood now. So, but they've still got that damn big ass cement thing parked there. But luckily, they moved it up. I think it's funny. I think they caught on because I swear I flew my little. Oh, that's another story. I'll go grab it.
What's up, Tim Justin's? Was it supposed to be Justin?
I went out and flew this little guy, which I built this. I got this thing Wednesday of last week. This little flight test P40. This thing's fun, man. It flies really well. And with this new flight test radio motor, what is it? It's a 2218. That's 1180 kV, a 9.6 prop on 4S.
That's a scream. Holy crap. You're going to rip
it rips. It rips. But yeah, I went out and flew it while they were out there with that cement machine like parked in the middle. And I went out and I came inside and then I went back out there and they like moved it. I'm like, I wonder if they like caught on, like, let's move this thing. But obviously I wasn't forcing anything.
All right, Tyson D. Strong, you need to give us a little bit more of a background as to what's going on. And just so you know, too, with the what I do with my now, do they have the gain set up on the knob for the
S3X?
For the Admirals.
Oh, if it's an Admiral, just get rid of that crap.
Well, he has it, so we can't say that. But if it's an Admiral,
that's all I'm gonna say. Well, I don't. They're the same as a Lemon, but I've messed with both of them. The Admiral works different.
Yeah, it does. It's got different settings.
It's a little goofy, and everybody I've seen that uses one has
crashed,
lost their airplane.
Sadly,
like Joey bought one and put it in his little mini Corsair from flight test, and it just like was cutting out even when it was within like 100 feet of him.
Yeah. I don't know why they eliminated the satellite port. So there's so Tyson, I'll just go over what I know with. I actually, you know what? I've got an Admiral right here. Let me go grab it. Hold on.
Linden. I had the SU-30. It's a great flying plane. I just got rid of mine. I just was like, I had enough of it. Yeah. Angelo, it's the Stability Plus one. I know you have the Admiral receiver, that's the normal one without a gyro that has a satellite port. That one works fine. But the Stability Plus, when they get rid of the satellite, I don't understand. But yeah, everybody at Livermore, everybody that I've seen use one, they've lost their airplanes.
So I've got an Admiral right here. This is actually one that was won in a giveaway, so I still have to send this. But I've got a lot of giveaway stuff to send.
Dude, last time we did a giveaway, I was in my old house. That's
it's been a while. Tyson, depends on what kind of plane you have. But there are manual gains right here, and then there's knobs. There's a knob on your transmitter that controls. That's the master gain that controls all of these at once. So the thing that I do is I set the gains here, depending on the type of plane. If you're flying a Warbird, you can add a lot more.
My Tiger Cat, I've got them cranked on my Lemon.
Yeah, so if you've got a Lemon or an Admiral. If it's a Warbird, you can crank them at least to half. Actually, the factory settings, the way that they come, are usually pretty good. But if it's a jet, an EDF, you don't want to set it the same way. So you have to go through and change it and make it work a little bit better. But
That's what I'm gonna do.
let's see. So let me have my.
Oh,
let's see the
totally.
radio.
That'd be sick.
So here's the radio. This is the radio for the simulator. But there is
Even practice.
a gain button. Yep, there you go. Let's see, how does it work on the DX9 or on the DX radios? All the way
to the right
all the way counterclockwise.
is
Turns
down.
it down to the lowest, so that it will only be.
So whatever those pots are
Whatever is
set out on the receiver
Yeah.
is the maximum when you turn the knob all the way to the right.
All the way down.
Yeah.
So that if you want it to go up a little bit, just turning that knob up will make the gains go higher.
Yeah. So if you're on a FMS Edge, you don't need a lot.
Whoa, Jeff just gave us a super chat. Thank you, my friend. Very much appreciated. Very cool.
Jeff, I saw that Rafal crash, man. That was wicked.
We were just talking about customer service too. I was just helping him with one of the products they got from me. So,
Dude, I saw that. I'm like, what? If that was wind, man, that's impressive.
No, it was the rudder. The rudder servo? Did you see it because of the way it went in?
I saw that and I almost commented. I'm like, there's no way that was the wind, but I was like, no, I'm good.
I think that when he hit the gear, something happened to the rudder and it went full one way. Because the way it rolled, it was like a rudder roll. So, yeah, thanks for the super chat, Jeff. Much appreciated. And Mr. Kenny, what's happening? What's up, Joe Dell?
Freaking what's his face is Bobby's F6F, man. That was also wicked.
Yeah.
The elevator coming right off.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
That was wicked. Wicked crash.
So Jeff, I'm just going off what I saw. As soon as you hit the gear, sometimes it will interfere and they'll just flap like this and they'll hold a little bit and then let go. I think that something happened.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, there is absolutely no way that was wind.
Because it rolled. It was a rudder roll.
It was like,
yeah, the way it went, it was
yeah, I was like, there's no way.
So wait, we were talking to Tyson. So Tyson,
I think he left, he said.
Did he leave?
He said he had to leave.
Uh-oh.
Let me look. Yeah, he says, gotta go. Sorry.
Oh, man. Sorry. Okay. Well, if you can't figure it out, message me. But they do have on Motion RC, they have setup videos.
Well, yeah, James, I didn't watch it, but he did a video setting it up in a jet.
Yeah.
So, too much work.
Very careful with your antenna placement on that because I've seen a lot of people crash because they set things up wrong.
I think you just crash because it's an Admiral receiver. If you set up the antennas right, you're going to crash. Just what I've seen.
I've seen no less than 6 Admiral crashes.
Oh boy, this thing is going to look sick when it's done. Holy crap.
So wait, is that Hamilton's Hangar? What's up, man? How you doing, bud? You're working crazy like I've been.
Roy, as of late, it's been the Spectrum AR637T if the plane can take it channel-wise. Again, because I get these for smoking deals from my good buddies, Keon and his dad, Sia, because they like Horizon stuff, and you can't really buy Horizon stuff plug and play anymore. So they fly Jetty, so I get these for like $70 a piece from them. But I have Lemon RX7 channels, not the Stability Plus, the older ones. But yeah, every airplane I own's either got Spectrum or a Lemon, and I've had minimal.
Weed man just came.
What?
Tyson's back. He said, "Weed man just came by."
The Weed Man.
Nevada, I've had good luck with the regular Admiral 10 channels.
Yeah, me too. Oh, and then Roy, also, like for these flight test planes, if like the P-40 and that MiG and the Cub, I've got the AR-620, but then like some of the mini ones, I'll throw one of these in there. I mean, the MiG, the P-40, and the Cub are only 4-channel, but I always throw the ailerons on separate channels, so that takes a 5th channel. Hold on a second.
Discover the Admirals aren't bad. Just make sure to get your antenna placement right. And if there is an issue, just say something about it and don't use it again. Um, but I haven't had.
Dude, holy crap.
I used the 10 channel Admiral with good luck because those you could get them in the old days with the regular 2 wires, 1 wire on the main receiver and 2 wires on the satellite. Those were
Yeah, I saw that, Andy. That's cool.
Yeah, Andy, I've gotten air show here the last 3 days.
Me too, dude. Well, high altitude, but I've gotten some
Did you
military.
get the F5s?
Yeah.
There were F5s. I couldn't see them here, but I'm sure you probably saw them. The Hawker Hunters were out.
Alan, it wasn't a signal thing. I think something overheated and it was shutting it off. I think the ESC overheated. That wasn't a signal thing because my radio, if it was a signal thing, my radio showed no holds and it only had like 10 frame losses. So it's I think the ESC was just overheating and it was just shutting the entire airplane off.
I wonder if there's a way to turn the thermal shutdown off.
I don't think it's an issue because that ESC was probably usually when I fly that Viper really hard, I can land in the ESCs at like 135 max.
Yeah.
That ESC was probably at 150 when I took off because not only was I flying really hard, but it was sitting in the sun.
Yeah.
And that it's just bare foam, so it's just going to seep right through.
I was
got the Vulcan to 183.
Yeah, I believe it. 133. That thing's quick, and that sound it makes is pretty good.
The flying banana hammock.
It's ugly as all sin. It's the same color as my shirt, but the thing, I like the speed. I like the way it flies. It looks pretty stable. It's basically what the Havoc should have been.
Oh yeah,
but it wasn't. But yeah, I've had an air show here, from all the way from a freaking Goodyear blimp to an F5 to 3 F5s. I got a video of the F5s to 4 of the T-38s that flew over for the 49ers game. Big old 727 to L-1011. A whole bunch of planes been flying over lately.
I'm putting the horizontals back on the airliner.
Okay, cool. And we've got Fleet Week coming up in 2 weeks.
You gonna come?
I plan on it, yes. Still debating as to whether it'll be the Friday or a weekend day. Because I usually go the Friday to see the whole show without all the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff, that 90mm Viper though, man, that thing hauls ass out of the box. But for a 70mm to do 133 out of the box, that's impressive. That is impressive. So yeah, Andy Cho, he's going hardcore. He's going to go to 3 different air shows, 3 different weekends. So there's one down in SoCal this coming weekend, and then the weekend after that is Fleet Week. So the cool thing about Fleet Week is when they have it here, the planes that fly at Fleet Week end up doing a pass here over at Moffett too. So if they have a C-17 fly it at the field,
I see.
If they have the P3 and the P8 Poseidon fly together, it'll come over here again. So it'll be cool.
Where'd my little knife go? I have to go find it. I got to shave a little paint on.
Friday's the day I normally go, so we'll see. Oh, that's right, Snow Valley Park. That's where I saw you because you did win something on.
What the fuck?
He won something on the motion show.
Where'd my little knife go? I'm losing my mind. Probably behind my computer. No. Okay. Oh, there it is.
RC Air Marshal. Good times. It's crazy to think we're the same age, but you've done a whole lot more stuff than I have. Yeah, Snow Valley, I'm showing up there now when I can on Fridays. So I decided to support the motion.
Yeah, I usually like work in the motion shows because I've got class.
So, Andy, they're going to land in Oakland. They had landed at SFO before, but Oakland's been where they've been the last.
They've been at Oakland. The Blue Angels?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been landing at Oakland for years.
Yeah, but sometimes they land at SFO too.
Really?
Yeah. But I'm sure there's a lot less going on at Oakland.
Probably should have masked these areas off.
So, Jeff, I haven't made you a moderator yet, but you are one now. Tim, you are one as well. Tim Juiceton. So yeah, my receiver of choice had been Lemon RX. That's changing now though because they chose a different chip manufacturer for their latest batch, and they haven't been quite as good as before.
The United Packet Smashers are almost here. They come so goddamn late.
You're welcome, Jeff. Hopefully you'll get that thing working right. I'll get that sent out to you tomorrow. I'm home for the next 2 days, so I'm gonna throw some orders out tomorrow, and then I'll get some flying on Wednesday. Sure, I might even fly a little bit tomorrow if I fly at one of the local fields, either Baylands or Rancho. I haven't flown to Rancho in a while. What are you doing?
Huh?
That was a weird noise. What are you doing?
So I'm putting these horizontals back on, but I didn't take into account that I could get a little bit of paint on those little things that go into the horizontal, so I gotta shave the paint off.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Jodell, Lemon RX changed something about their receivers, and they're weird. Not the same as they used to be. They're doing weird stuff. So I have some that work, and then I've had some that didn't, which is I've never had a problem with them before. So now it's weird. No, not yet. It's still right here. I've been working way too much. I haven't flown the F-104 yet, but I will be flying it. Hopefully on Wednesday. Also have
Go get this airliner back in the air on Wednesday. It hasn't flown in 2 weeks.
So Jack didn't fly with you guys on Saturday?
Huh?
Jack didn't fly with you guys Saturday?
Yeah, he did. Yes, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
Oh no, Helen just said she left early, okay. Or she was out doing other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, she always leaves and comes back.
Oh, so wait, Lemon RX got in trouble too for being they're too good? What must have been the FCC that did something about it. Because those things, I could get those Lemon RX to range test further than anything for the longest time. And matter of fact, I've taken some out of other planes to use them because some of the older 2-wires, because they are awesome. So these are so I keep saying regular 2-wire. So here, this is diversity with these crazy little squiggle thing. I don't care for these. This is the outside is what does all the work. But I prefer the other ones that are shorter wires, and it's a thicker, shorter wire. They're only about like that. Really good. I've had some of those range check up to what? Some like 70, 80 paces, and they range check just fine, even in low power. I can't say the same for this other stuff.
Who's that? That's not somebody from around here. I ain't from around these parts.
Tim, as long as you do your range check and make sure everything's good, you'll be fine. Which ones are they? And also, I know people say you don't have to use them, but always use a satellite. If there's a satellite port, use it. Just like having an extra receiver.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely have to. I didn't even take that into account. Wasn't a problem on the vertical, but oh well. I'll have to.
You sure you're not talking about orange? Because Paul McNeil, the orange are the ones that I remember got busted.
Orange have always given me grief.
Orange RX. And that was Hobby King that got in trouble for that.
Lemon RX, Orange RX, Pear RX.
All kind of RX.
Huh?
All kind of RX.
Spectrum RX.
There's another brand out there now too. They may not be that for long. There's a couple people that are trying to do their own DSMX thing, but I think they've got a lockdown on that. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some maidens done this week.
You have multiple?
Yeah, I got to get that hawk done too. I have the time off, so I'm gonna try to get something. I have to get the servos in my F-18 too. So that's the one I really want to fly again.
The F-18?
X-Fly equipped F-18.
X-Fly F-18. Last time he flew an X-Fly equipped plane, it crashed. Last 2 times.
Yeah.
X-Fly Meg is no more.
It's not X-Fly's fault. That was
Oh, I know. I'm just messing.
Gooniac stupidity. August was a bad month. Was a bad month for my airplanes.
You totally could have saved that Meg, though.
Oh yeah, I could have. But it was either flip the gear up and land it out there, or I made the wrong choice.
Oh well.
But I don't. Like I said, that plane had been around for so freaking long. So that didn't hurt at all because it's been around forever.
The F-16 though.
That one sucked. That was only a couple. That was the 7th flight.
I flew mine Saturday. Oh Jesus, this is gonna take more work than I hoped, but oh well. I have to endure it. God, this tail's like so smooth in the back now because it's just all of that glossy graphics with Cali graphics. Her graphics are always so shiny and smooth.
Yep, and they stay that way.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I could probably just whip out my Dremel and just clean them off.
Yeah, Snow Valley. That's an FMS thing. FMS is doing it too.
You can tell I had to clean a little bit of paint off the vertical.
Yep.
Because it would like seep into the seams where like the screw thingies go, and it like wouldn't slide on, so I had to go and clean it out. I've had this little circular one that's like super dull, so it's perfect for like cleaning off paint because it doesn't eat the plastic; it just cleans off the paint. So I'm gonna have to do that to these little deals. Oh.
So let's see. Stabilizer and Stabilizer Plus. Yeah, I know people with the Plus that haven't had any issues with it.
I'm gonna try this real quick.
Go the Stabilizer without a satellite though. That's the one you have to worry about, and I think that's the Plus. Sorry, but they're like I said, I've flown Lemons for years and they had no issues. Just started recently having problems, and I caught them on the ground, thankfully. But from what I've heard, it's because they changed their chip manufacturer. The chip people that supply their chips are different.
That's not gonna work.
So their voltage is different. They don't have the same tolerance that they used to. What's wrong?
No, it's just the little things are way too small to get a Dremel on it. But oh well, I'll just shave it off. Probably shouldn't even work on it anymore. Just finish it up tomorrow. Yeah,
So yeah, I have a couple things I wanted to try out too. Because I had an Arrows F-15, but I sold it. I'm actually contemplating trying to get another one, and then I really overthought the whole changing to inrunners thing. So I have another idea with the inrunners for that plane. I just need to get another one and try it. Yeah, the Plus has no satellite, Tim. And it depends on which version you have too for the satellite, because there are two different satellite setups. I mean, not satellite, two different stabilizer setups.
The non-stability plus is the one with the satellite.
Yeah, but there is one. Is the Plus the one that has a panic switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Plus has all the self-leveling stuff.
Yeah. So that way, if something goes wrong, you just flick a switch and it levels itself. Basically, like its a version of safe. But I've never used it. I always use the regular stuff. But yeah, so I haven't flown in almost a month, which is crazy.
Yeah, the last time you flew was we went out to LFP on a weekday.
Yeah, and then I flew a couple times at the air show, but not
Last time you flew before I even started school.
Yeah, I flew at the air show. That was it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that was only 3 flights. So
that was a bust.
Too freaking hot. Too hot. Too damn hot.
Too hot.
Good Lord.
Freaking my Viper was overheating. Alex's helicopters were overheating.
Yeah, it was just too much. Way too much. Never again. I'll have to make sure that they know. Never, ever, ever, ever again do this event in July or August. Always has to be September, because that next weekend it was perfect.
It was still a little warm, but it would have been a much better. I'd rather do 85 than like 105.
Yeah. So maybe we need to start going a little earlier too, instead of all that other crazy crap that happens in the beginning. It needs to be more aviation oriented instead of all this.
Oh yeah, we just need to get rid of the butt rock fan, and then we'll be good.
Yeah. All that stuff on the stage, or whatever. We'll figure that out. Want something more aviation. Oh, Nate, there's actually some stuff going on at the what's that, by where you used to live? The airport in San Martin. They're gonna have some more stuff going on there now.
They just had that, like, they call it the food truck flying.
Right. Were you aware of the whole little setup they have for the tiny whoop stuff?
No.
They have a little tiny whoop setup.
I don't know a tiny whoop stuff. Well, I don't know. I used to own like 5.
They have a whole setup in there for a whole little thing for people who want to do tiny whoops.
Tiny whoop.
It's just been sitting for years.
Well, I know our Tomcats, we used to do our meetings at that airport, the little meeting room they have there at the museum.
Yeah. Yeah, Jodell, I'll let you know. Ricky, what's happening? Miss you guys. I gotta go out and fly with you, Ricky. It's been too long.
Oh yeah, once it starts really cooling off and staying that way, I'll be at Oakdale because I have a membership.
It's doing that now, thankfully. We're getting there. Towards the end of this month. And we're right at the end of the month. We're already at the end of September. That's when it starts getting good. So yeah, I've got to get my new Hawk maidened with the new 2100 kV setup in it. But I'm really looking forward to this little bird right here.
Oh, you're gonna love the little 104, man.
This should be fun. I got my burner in there. This new X-Fly, I'm kind of curious to see how it does as a single. But yeah, I'm gonna have my trusty older 2-wire lemon in there. So I don't have to worry about any weird signal issues.
Short
NX,
wire.
so far, the NX10 has been pretty good. No issues. The only issue I have with it is that it's so much lighter than the DX9. The DX9 has a little bit more heft to it when you hold it. So, if all goes well, like I said, I'm going to have another Arrows F15. And I'll do some experimenting with that.
You'll get another Arizona 15, and you'll sell it.
I might. But also, I'm going to start working on stuff for.
It got muggy all of a sudden. What the hell?
Yeah, it was doing that to me at work. I'm going to start working on stuff for Warbirds as well with the exhaust stacks. I'm going to start working on that. See if I can get some ways to make things look like exhaust, fire coming out the exhaust. Figure that out. See if I can. Had people asking. Joe Pellegrino, thanks for coming by. I'm probably going to be heading out here pretty soon too because I am tired.
Tired.
Tired. That's people from the
Ain't
south.
nobody got time for that.
Tired. I guess the F5s will be back tonight too. I mean, not tonight, tomorrow.
November 9/31, November.
Funny thing is, I was looking at last year at the same time on the 26th.
American Airlines.
Flying like complete idiots at Livermore.
Huh?
We were on the 29th. 26th.
Yeah, dude. Copy.
What's
I think if I go out with the Discover RC guys this weekend, I'll probably bring just my Ultra Stick and maybe one of them flight test planes. Maybe a jet. We'll see. I want to bring the Viper because it's got reverse, but at the same time, I don't want to mess it up, so probably won't bring that.
I wouldn't take that. There's way too many things to mess that up on. That's a Draco. That's a place to take the Draco. You're on mute. Oh. You're talking to someone?
Yeah, my mom got excited. She wanted to come see him like 20 minutes.
What's up, Wild? What's up, Wild Bill?
Yeah, Kenny.
I haven't seen you.
Kenny, I've been messing with it, but yeah. So all the graphics are done, except for a few because I gotta patch some paint before I like put on these tail numbers. And then,
Alan Gentry, are you a member at Oakdale, or you just go out there and fly?
Draco rocks. Yeah, I ain't bringing that piece of shit.
Because like I said before, Alan, I've been trying to come up with a time to have some kind of a fly-in EDF or jet event at Oakdale. I'd like to do something, especially if I can make it a multi-day event so that people can come from all over to do it, to fly out there. But I got to get with the club president and work some stuff out. I'd love to do it.
Sean will be all over it, I feel like.
No, I'm sure he would, but we'd have to work out the details. And I'd have to figure out, we could even make it
Dude, you got to do it in like the winter so that when people like are out of their flying season, they can come fly.
That's the problem, though, because people, if they're going to come from a long way, if it's winter, coming over the hills and all that other stuff, and that might not be able to deal with the weather getting over. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm thinking something more along the lines of spring or times when the weather is like in transition. But Paul McNeil. So wait, Paul, where are you? Didn't you say you were in Mississippi or something?
Have you not ever heard him say that?
I don't remember. I think he said.
Oh, well, you don't go on the Zooms that often. Only Zoom guys don't really get that joke.
No.
Hi, I'm Paul McNeil. I grew up in California, and I now live in Mississippi.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Mississippi, because he was here. So happy.
Paul McNeil lives in the part of Mississippi where they pylon race semi-trucks.
Oh, wow.
That's a joke, but it's probably true.
I saw a semi drag race.
That sounds like something they do in Paul
Did you
McNeil.
did you see that video? No, I don't know if I sent it to you guys. The Dakar Rally. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Dakar Rally. They have this certain they have
Rally driving.
certain class of
Rally driving.
it is rally driving, but they have a class of like big trucks.
What they rally race big trucks.
Huge like trucks. They call them lorries. The same thing that they use to carry all the equipment. There's this video of them doing a tarmac / asphalt stage, and there's this huge ass truck. I mean, hauling. And every time he gets near the crowd, he toots the horn. It's like, toot, toot. It's real funny. He's like, toot, toot, toot. This big old thing. Looks like it's gonna flip over.
Okay, I got one of the horizontals on. Jesus, I had to shave a lot of paint off those little spiky things. Luckily, I have this pack of 120 and number 11s. So just go scrape. If you do it right, you can get it off in one clean chunk.
So yeah, so Alan Gentry, I'm planning on hopefully doing that. Yes, Jim Juicens. That's those huge cab overs. Huge. I mean, it looks like they're gonna roll over every time and then they start sliding. As soon as you think they're gonna roll, the rear end slides out. So it's kind of cool.
My buddy that I work with at the airport, he has like a Hyundai Sonata and it's like falling apart. So he rally drives it, dude. I don't know what it's called, but they have like a thing where you like buy it. You buy like a $500 car and you race it like 500 miles.
Right. I forget what they call it.
Yeah, me too. I forgot.
It's where you want it to be competitive, but it can't be over a certain amount of money.
Yeah, it's $500 limit on a car. He wants to do that. And I'm like, dude, do that. I mean, he could take his Hyundai Sonata in for a quote on it. It's probably worth 500 at the max.
Yeah.
So he could just use his Hyundai.
What do they call it? It's a 24-hour race. I forget what it's called.
$500, 500 miles.
But yeah, no, Wreck and Roy. It's pretty funny. When I first got my work truck, which is it's a government truck. It's not mine, but it's in my name. I've had it since 2017. It's the new
is it an F350?
F550.
Oh Jesus!
So it's huge. And it means huge.
Frank Sylvester, the legend, put out a video. Apparently, his F350, the transmission wasn't shifting. He's like real pissed.
Oh well.
24 hours.
24 hour lemons, not Le Mans. Lemons. That's it. But this is funny. I think I told you the story. And my big old, my big red diesel 550. It has that new 6.7 liter V8 turbo diesel, which is freaking amazing. But it's got gobs and gobs and gobs of torque. And if you power brake it, that thing can leave the line faster than you can actually imagine. So anyway, there's this little guy in this Honda Civic, and it's an automatic, which is the worst of the Honda Civics. But it's got one of those big old can mufflers on it, so it goes makes that crazy stupid noise. Got his loud stereo, and it's lowered and blah blah blah. And it's just
Where were you when this took place?
I was on the way back to work from fueling up.
Where were you?
In Menlo Park. No, not Menlo Park. Right on the border of Menlo Park and Atherton, so that's more like Woodside Road.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So, Paul McNeil, I don't have family in Mississippi. I think my family, the only family I have in the South is in Texas right now.
Mississippi?
But, so I'm like, okay, so let me mess with this guy. So I pulled up to the stoplight, and there's that guy next to me with this little Honda Civic, automatic, making noise, blasting music, and being annoying. Rolled up my windows. So then I saw when the light was getting ready to change, so I power braked it a little bit. And as soon as the light changed, I just dumped it and left that thing. I mean, it's a big ass truck, and they don't blow smoke like they used to either because they have that injection, whatever they call it, urea injection. But so I stomped it, and the thing just leapt off the line. It was gone. And the car was all trying to catch up. Couldn't even catch up. And then I got to the next light, and stopped, and I did the same thing again and just roasted his ass. And then I got to the speed limit and stopped. And he goes, does the usual flyby. So I stop at 45, and he goes past me doing like 65. It's too late. I've already beat him off the line. Who cares? Well, what's up, GB?
Wait, doing 165 or 65?
Oh, 65.
I think
45. It's a 45.
Like, there's no way that Honda Civic got to 165.
No, I got to 65. But it's that whole he's already lost, but he has to go by really fast. Aww. Just like, okay, whatever.
I mean, you did make him feel mad. So
twice, not just once, twice. But yeah, that thing.
You bitch.
That thing will actually roast the tires pretty good too if you do it right.
Yeah,
definitely fishtails in the dirt.
I need to get new tires for my car. It's about that time.
Yeah.
Getting a little bald.
Christy, I am a Honda Civic guy too. I had Hondas back in the days that were faster than cars that cost a lot more. But yeah, back in the days.
You know what, dude? I'm not gonna lie. I know it's an SUV, but my Acura is pretty fast, man.
No, it is. It's got 290 horsepower. It better be. The Acura MDX is one.
There was a guy tailgating me in a shitty Jeep, and he couldn't go around me because it's a single lane. And of course, it's like he's one of those guys. 55, I'm doing like 75, and he's still riding my ass.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And then it got to 2 lanes, and I'm like, bye. I was like, you're not.
Hello, Christy. How are you?
There we go.
Motherfucker. Many a Honda in my day.
Jesus.
Lots and lots and lots of fun.
There we go. Come on, girl. There we go. I'll tell you what, dude. I don't even have to put the screws in these horizontal stacks. They fit so tight now, but you
better. That's going to be an interesting fight if you don't.
No, I know. I'm just. It's literally they fit so damn tight.
Better than
I got it. Yeah. I'm not that stupid. Yeah. I remember Joey. You remember Joey?
Who, Phone Boy?
No, Motorcycle Joey.
Oh yeah.
He didn't realize that out of the box, the Fruing Avanti, the sticker covers the front screw holes on the wings.
Ooh.
And I'm like, dude, where's your front screw? He's like, oh, it's only 2. And I'm like, wait a second. And I grab my little number 11. And he's like, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, watch. I slice the sticker away. I'm like, you're missing your wing screws. He's like, oh, I thought those were just spares.
Nope.
And I'm like, yeah.
They are never spares.
Well, yeah, Fruing doesn't get spares. Horizon.
Speaking of Avanti, Piaggio Avanti just flew over right now.
Yeah, he flew over Comcast yesterday or Saturday. Oh boy! Now that I've got the horizontals on, that tail graphic looks even cooler.
Yeah. So, Chrissy, just to give you an idea, I had a Honda Civic back in the days that had a motor that was twice as big as it should have been, and suspension that was incredibly basically like racing suspension. I had a guy in an M3 decided he wanted to pass me, and I didn't want him to pass me, so I got on it in the tunnel. When I looked down, we were doing about 105, and I knew there was a bump coming up, and I knew how to take the bump. The guy didn't know how to hit the bump. He hit the bump and spun out. So I don't know if he hit the walls. I don't know what happened if he was in the tunnel at all, but he spun out in the tunnel at over 100 miles an hour.
I got to replace my blade. I really dulled that thing so hard shaving off that paint. But luckily, I've got all these number 11 blades right here. I've had this little X-Acto handle for all my flying. I don't know what these blades that I bought off Amazon are made of, but
I used to live in the hills too, so I know how to drive in the hills. But no Hondas for me now. It's all Mazdas.
Dude, this has been, like I said a million times, this has been quite the process, but it's going to be so rewarding once it's all finished.
67 Chevelle. Ooh, 454. Only thing I dislike about the trucks is that they're geared weird. Unless you got yours set up to work better on the freeway. Not snow driving, no. I have driven in the snow, but it's mainly just I know how to take corners. Done some track days too. But yeah, I know how to do that. Um, and I've got some work to do in my car. I have new brakes and intake, possibly getting exhaust too.
I gotta put the ball back on the control one.
So I've got cross trailed and
I gotta put my balls back on.
whoa, Tim Juson's got a real car going. Yeah, any Civic with that much kind of horsepower, I don't know how you could ever make it go wherever you wanted it to go. Was it a drag car? Must have been a drag car for 635 horsepower. Holy crap! What size motor?
Wait, what? What car is it with that much
The
horsepower?
Honda Civic that put down 635 wheel horsepower.
Jesus Christ. That's
Was it a drag car or what?
that's quite the car right there. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. I'm an idiot. I was like, why is the nut not coming off? It's because the screw was turning. There we go. Where's my goddamn those pliers go? Oh, of course, they're sitting right under the tail, so I can't see them.
Well, 12 seconds is a decent time for a quarter mile, especially for a street car. Back in the days, I had an all-motor Civic that would do a quarter mile in, what, 13 and a half? Yeah. For a front-wheel drive car, that's not bad.
It's really good for a front-wheel drive.
Big turbo. Street.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
That's what Mike's dad did to that Volkswagen, is he put a turbo
Put
in
a
it.
big old turbo in it. Same motor, but big turbo.
I feel like I've driven in that car. My stock Acura has that much acceleration. That is his Volkswagen.
8.8, that is fast. Anything under 11 seconds is fast.
Don't drop the nut.
Big Chris. See you next week, Big Chris. So, guys, since I'm back to flying again, hopefully I'll have to talk to GB. Well, we'll see. I mean, it depends. If I can't do, I want to get some lives from the field again, but I'm not going to do it. If I'm flying Wednesday, I'll have to figure out how to do it at a time that won't bother with GB. But going to start doing more live streaming with me at the field during golden hour and such. We'll see. But anyway, it's 8:20, so we've been going for a little bit over an hour. And I need to get back to actually doing stuff on my builds. Now, also, guys, wanted to ask too, I have a whole bunch of fans. So if anybody needs an EDF unit of any kind, let me know. I have too many right now.
Really?
Just let me know.
What do you have? Not my guy ain't anything. I'm just curious.
Pretty much any and everything. Because I got all different kinds to test burners and other stuff. So, yeah, Lionel Randall, the new Tesla Plaid the Model S Plaid is crazy. A guy at work, one of the guys I work with, just got a new Model Y. The big battery and two motors. But the Plaid, the Plaid is insane. I mean, there's nothing that can keep up with that thing.
I can't believe that. What's that guy's name? Roger has one of those.
Yeah, well, he had the top of the line Model X too. He had the biggest, baddest, fastest Model X. Yeah, I really like Rogers too. That thing looks good.
Yeah, it's just pretty car.
And then so does Alex RC. He has one too.
Yes.
Um, Alan Gentry, the plaid stomps all over any car. It consistently did. I was watching the video where it consistently did 9.2-second quarter miles repeatedly, once after another, after another, after the same every time. And didn't matter what the car was, it was just stomping all over it. So,
Dude, this looks sick. I'm just gonna say right now, this looks sick.
so you got to cut. You got to make the slice though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that quite yet.
When you going to slice it?
I'll slice it tomorrow, damn it, because tomorrow I only got 2 classes. I got a class at 9 that ends at like 9:30, and then my next class is until 1:45. So I'm gonna finish it up tomorrow, and get some schoolwork done because that's priority. But I don't give a shit. I do give a shit, but this looks pretty sick though. It's so glossy.
All of her stuff is really good.
It's so glossy. Oh god, this looks sick. Okay, got some paint to patch here and there, but this looks sick. Oh, I know, Reitza. That's why I haven't sliced it yet. See,
So wait, where the hell is Spencer Keith? I thought he was on here too.
Reitza gets it. He did this exact same plane.
Only 500 horsepower. Huh?
It's probably going to get mentioned 1,000 times, but Reitza's tip for the tail, I never thought of that, and that made that so.
Is it because it's rounded?
Well, the fuselage is round.
So it's tapered, which makes it even harder.
Yes. So Reitza's saying do it in sections. I'm like, holy shit. Nate is too cool for school. Well, sure. I go to online school, but But I will say, a lot of kids that do go to online school, they don't do it because they just don't like in-person school. They don't know how to function in a regular school, which I did. I just didn't like the kids in regular school. That's not why I'm doing online schools, just because I'm more mature than everybody. Which, yeah, you could say that, but Ray would say otherwise. But I like being at home. It's chill. My schedule is very flexible. I can walk outside and fly. It's just can do this kind of stuff. This looks absolutely amazing. Way better than the goddamn Motion RC logo.
Right. Well, they had to do it the right way, which is they were smart not to just, stomp on somebody and make their own thing without getting permission to do it.
Well, yeah, I get why they did it. I say I'm glad they made a plain one, but obviously I didn't. I had to work backwards and then go forwards. I had to work I had to fix what was already on it, and then I had to, but it was totally worth it. I mean, literally, the only reason I did this because I was at the day I went to the field during the week when you didn't go. I was literally just like me and Rudy and that crazy guy you sold your little Cub to.
I finally got paid for that too.
Yeah, Rudy's like, dude, I want to buy one and put it in like a Philippine Airlines. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. For the next
Aero Dingus.
No, I'm glad I did this because this looks sick. And again, the only reason I did Americans because I had to do minimal painting, and the main excuse was my instructor is an American pilot. So, yeah, so I sliced out the control horn and sliced out the servo, and I'm not going to slice out the rudder hinge line until this is nice and dry, which it'll probably be. It should by tomorrow morning. Everything should be dry, and then there's some paint I got to patch. Put these little deals on, and then there's some other detail graphics, and I'll be good. Which actually, fuck, I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna do it tonight. There's some like little detail graphics I have to like reapply here, but I'm not gonna. Ricky, American Airlines Freewing AL37. So I've got the graphics done. I just got to let them dry out because I did them wet. But yeah, I bought this plane used, it had the Motion RC tail, and I had it for a long time. Flew it a lot like that, and I just was like, I want to change this and do something like an actual airline. So I just painted white over the old Motion RC and ordered these graphics from Callie, which shout out to her. So it took her like a week to get them to ship out, but once she shipped them out, they showed up in 3 days. So
Yeah, that's
shipping. They shipped out Friday and they got here today. So
yeah, shipping's going a lot better now. I shipped stuff on, put stuff in the mail on Friday, and it showed up today, clear across the country. So one in South Carolina, one all the way in Florida, and they left Friday afternoon at like 5 o'clock. And they got to Florida and North Carolina today, delivered in the mailbox today. So that's pretty damn good. That wasn't even priority. That was just regular mail.
Let me plug this thing in and make sure the elevators are working because I was barely able to see the wire colors because they got paint on them. But I don't know what it is, but if you try to plug them in the wrong way, they don't go. So, but they should work. And if they don't, I just have to.
So Ricky, if Ricky has a yak, it's got to be on 8S, most likely, right?
Yep, they're working. I don't even have to move it because the S3X told me.
Yeah, 50. That's just regular first class too. I didn't even check priority.
I did a good job masking off those tail lights too. I'll give myself that. Or not masking, but like cutting the graphic around it.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be. I cannot wait for this to be done. My rudder push rod's still in the canopy, right? I took the rudder push rod off and just taped it inside the canopy.
Gear up.
Yeah. FedEx is, and they've done that. Jesus, that's loud. They've done that to me too. That's really freaking loud. Bye. So, yeah, FedEx. I don't know what that problem is. Sometimes they sit there in the damn warehouse.
Dude,
I don't know how long.
I gave this thing 150% elevator throw. It lands so much nicer now.
You use that much?
It's like with them at 100, it was like I'd be like 80% of my elevator in the flare, and if I came in slow, it was almost all of it. So now I don't have to use as much elevator, and it can really hold a wheelie now.
So Ricky, check this out. The new FMS setup.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Can actually do 10S, but is actually really happy on 9S. So I'm actually considering doing that.
Okay.
Are you done? Jesus.
Testing my elevators, man.
They work.
No, they don't. I don't know why I'm testing things because this plane's flown a million times. But like I said, I couldn't really see which way the plugs were going because I got paint on them. But I guess right. Dude, this thing is going to look thick. It already does look
Yeah, Alan Gentry, I want to get I wouldn't mind getting a resto rod, like one of the cars that are old but have the new modern technology in them. Those actually look like a lot of fun. Or
kids these days.
Do one of the crazy ones that people have been doing lately, which is putting Tesla powertrains in some of these old muscle cars.
Kids these days, man, I'll tell you what. Ugh. Come on, Nate, give us a break. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Ricky, I have an 8S FMS setup, and I'm contemplating putting that in my Viper.
I'm tired, man. I gotta entertain myself somehow.
But I like the way the plane flies stock. I don't need to change anything.
Well, you've still only flown that twice, haven't you?
I've flown mine once, yours once. So I've flown a Viper twice. But And I saw Chris Orsini fly his on the FMS 8S. It doesn't need it.
No.
GB, you're funny. But yeah, FedEx, I don't know. Sometimes stuff will get sent to their main hubs and they'll just sit there for like a week for no reason. And with me, I couldn't even take it. I couldn't even go to the hub to pick it up. They wouldn't let me. I just had to.
Keon got lucky with the Vipers. He was able to do that.
Yeah, because normally they'll say that's not an option. You can't do it.
No option. This is your. Yeah.
Ricky, Kenny. I think you got it right, but it's nothing's as bad as those kids we've had to deal with at the field. So
you've had to deal with. Shut up.
No, trust me. I've dealt with with some of my own too. Don't worry.
Oh Jesus! I forgot how much fun we had on the Zoom Friday night with making stuff.
Oh no.
I
still won't forget that little bit of time that I was on there with the.
I'm gonna send you one right now, dude.
Alexa farting.
The Alexa fart show.
Next time, say Alexa fart noisy or quiet or something. I'm like, what? She's making suggestions. What are you sending me? What the hell? Ew. No. Oh God.
Oh Jesus, Mickey walked right into that one. I don't know if he's still here, but man,
was he on here?
Yeah, he was earlier, I think.
Hey, Mickey got a ride in an L39 too. He was a happy man.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So I don't know if he's on here right now because he's halfway around the world, but Greg Kent put some pretty cool pictures of his FMS F-16. That's what the intro page was, a picture of his F-16. And then there was another person, Jonathan Festa. He posted a video and some pictures of his custom F-14.
Hauling ass, Jesus.
What is it?
Oh, Thunder Mustang.
Oh yeah, they're fast. They're actually faster at low levels than most P-51s, regular P-51s.
Oh yeah. But arena, they're up at 5,000 feet, and when it's hot, dude, I can't believe they were flying. It was so windy there. One day they was gusting up to 42 knots. I think they had to cancel the Stoll drags that day because those little tiny things were getting thrown around, but they were still racing. Elliot Sigwin did an in-cockpit video, and he was just getting tossed.
I saw it, and then every time he was trying to pass that guy and couldn't get around him.
He was trying to pass Dave Morris.
Yeah, couldn't get around him.
Dude,
planes were. I mean, it was like bang every time. Every couple of minutes, it was like jamming in the seat.
I wish Miss America won the unlimited gold, but oh well.
They need to quit it with all these damn rules. I mean, if anything, I don't think Miss America will be back. They're probably pissed.
Well, the altitude thing is a little goofy, but the pylon cut, I understand. It's a pylon. You gotta go around the pylon.
Cut a pylon, I get that, but altitude, no, that's dumb.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, though, if they didn't have an altitude limit, they would somebody would go up to like 1,000 feet and just go, you know.
No, I get that. I mean, they could. I think that's what they used to do. Didn't they start out high? And
if they had no altitude limit, it wouldn't be right because you'd get the one guy all the way in the back onto 1,000 feet, and he'll just do a sprint pass with enough inertia, and he'll pass everybody, and then he'll be back at the back. You know, it's like it's air racing.
Well, I get that, but there needs to be a wider area. I mean, because they're usually racing pretty low anyway. What's the lowest they can go?
50.
Yeah, because there is and you have to pass on the outside too, which is another crazy.
Yeah, you got to pass on the outside, which is also disadvantage because then you got to fly. You got to
go faster.
Gotta go faster.
So if you're not going faster, you're not getting around.
Nate got a 10-channel RX for that L37. Yeah, right. So 10-360 with 2 satellites. I've got everything on its own channel. I'm actually going to send this plane off to David Martin Graf once I finish it. It's got an AR-637 in it. It doesn't have a 10 channel rates. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint you.
What is it? Just the 637?
Yeah. No, you don't get the joke that we're talking about.
I don't. Sorry.
You don't. So
No.
it's pretty funny though.
The plane that I missed was the one that never won, but it had a really cool sound. Was that plane from Florida?
Precious Metal.
The Precious Metal.
Yeah, the P-51 XR.
That's the one I love the most because of that sound.
Yeah, that thing's just in ruin now. Damn thing caught on fire.
Did he even show up in race Formula One this year?
Tom Richard never did. Oh yeah, Tom Richard. No, I don't think he did. I think the last time Tom Richard raced was the time he almost got his head taken off.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He got knocked pretty hard.
Yeah, on takeoff.
Good thing he had a helmet on. Because that plane behind him didn't know he was there and smash.
Well, you can't see.
No, I know. Not until your tail's up.
Yeah. Can't see.
And then that guy that I follow on Instagram, the guy that flies what was his name? Can't remember, but he flies a biplane in the races.
Jeff Lowe?
No,
I say Jeff Lowe's a local.
no, it's another guy. He's from Vegas. He always flies the those planes, the pilotless jets, doing the rough stuff.
I remember when Riff Raff raced, we always got free passes in there because the owner of Riff Raff, the L39, the guy who owned that was my mom's.
No, not the L39. The Riff Raff was a Sea Fury.
Yeah, but there was also a Riff Raff L39.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was it's like a desert camo, but the guy who owned that was my mom's client.
Oh, okay. He
didn't fly it in the races. I mean, he flew it, but he had a guy race it for him. But whenever he'd fly, we'd always get free passes into the spectator area, but then we always got pit passes because we've got clicks.
Nice.
Free pit passes. Well, not always, but there was a couple years where they were free. Planes of Fame VIP tent. I think we got that for free.
They canceled their.
They canceled it.
Yeah.
There's no way COVID is the number one cause. It's got to be something to deal with financial. There's no way.
No, I think it was a logistics thing. That's what.
Considering how, it looked like there was a lot of people at Reno, but the turnout at Reno was so low this year. I just guarantee you, they saw that and they're like, nope.
No, but they had planes going all over, so they said it was a logistics thing, and they didn't have time. That's
but I don't think that was all it. I think it was the low turnout at Reno definitely played a factor.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people, but not compared to what it usually used to be.
Yeah. Well, everything's going to be weird. All right, y'all. We have dipped down to 20, so I am going to cut this.
Oh, I can just keep it going, dude.
No, we're going to cut it.
Well, I can keep going until midnight. Finishes airliner.
You need to go to bed. You need to start your own damn channel, then, kid. Start your own thing.
Okay.
No, seriously.
What? Why would I start a YouTube channel?
Why not? People will watch it.
No, yeah, that's true.
I'd support it. People would watch
But like my own live show.
It's easy to do, especially.
I know it's easy to do.
StreamYard, it's really easy.
No,
and you like to talk, so people would be entertained.
I'd be like Kenny, but like actually have something to talk about, not just be like, "Oh, I'm here."
Yeah.
F you, Kenny.
Yeah, I've got to get to. What's up, Victor?
And Kenny was mad, dude, that Dave came back. He's like, "God damn it."
We've got to start doing some more stuff. Anyway, I was saying something and Nate freaking interrupted me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole bunch of EDFs. So seriously, if anybody is interested in any kind of EDF, it's been Gooniac balance and all that other stuff, let me know because I've got a drawer that's literally overflowing with EDF units. If you want it, chances are I have it. I even have a couple brand new units that need to go. So let me know. I might even have like some sort of a contest so people could win them or whatever. I just need to.
Yeah, and then they'll get shipped out in the next probably 2 years.
I have stuff that looks like a year late.
You're gonna send a giveaway out and be like, "Wait, I won this." When was this?
When it's free. I mean, come on. You can't expect stuff shipped free right away. But I do have stuff that needs to go, and I feel bad.
You're still doing better than some people.
But stuff has
stuff?
been shipping like crazy. But stuff has been shipping like crazy as of late. And like I was just saying a little bit ago, it's taking no time. So stuff went from clear across the country.
Burner and a Hawk?
Burning here, baby? No.
Burner and a Hawk. I don't know about that one, David Martin.
Not for
If you want to do it, go right ahead.
You can do whatever you want. I sold one.
Well, I know.
Hawk with the burner.
Yeah, just no. Yeah, everybody asks me.
FMS F18 with the new burner looks incredible.
Oh yeah, the FMS F18 for sure needs a fire booty, but nothing. You can do the Hawk if you want, but I remember when I got Jack's Hawk, I took the blue burner out of it.
That's right.
Because I'm like, I'm good.
Wreckham Roy, I don't know why. Actually, you know what? There's two fans that I'd try in that new Flex Jet. I'd try the new fan that comes in that Viper Jet.
Oh, dude, that'd be badass.
Or if you want even better flight times, I'd try the new 9-blade Inrunner.
Dude, that Viper fan in a Flex F100.
It would rip the wings off.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what I'm worried about because the Flex Jets are like made so bare minimum.
Well, Kenny, Farmer Man will watch.
Yeah, he had a show not too long
No,
ago.
Kenny, it's not, or David, it's not the colors. It's the fact that the real Bayhawk doesn't have an afterburner.
If the real one has flames coming out, the plane will be going down in short order.
Yes. Who the hell's riding a skateboard at 8? Oh, it's only 8:40. I keep forgetting, man. I always feel like it's way later, but it's because it's getting dark early.
Yeah.
God, it's gonna suck when it gets dark at 5, man. It's gonna suck.
Yeah. Well, that's why when it comes to those days, you got to get to the flying field bright and early.
Yeah.
Get as much time as you can.
I just jump out of bed, throw some clothes on, brush my teeth.
So, Wreckham Roy.
Walk about 100 feet that way. Chuck plane in the air.
Wreckham Roy, if you ever get a Flex Jet, try out that.
I think he has one. I think he has one.
Try out the Freewing 9-blade.
Yeah, that's a good setup for that plane.
Because it wouldn't overpower it. It wouldn't overpower it.
Dude, my F4 was ripping.
But it would be really good. I think it's lighter. Now, the problem with the Flex Jet is that I can't do a burner for that one because it's an exposed outrunner.
Unless you get the new frame.
There's somebody that I just sold one to recently that put an Inrunner in there. So there are two setups that you should put in there that I already told you. But there's even a 40 millimeter FMS 90 millimeter that would work in there too.
I have a feeling that this new Viper setup is probably slightly.
I think that's perfect.
I think it's slightly better than the 9-blade because it's more efficient.
Oh, I wouldn't say slightly. It's way better.
Because it's definitely more efficient than the 9-blade. I want to put that setup in my F4.
What, the 9-blade? Yeah, I mean the
new 1950 12-blade in the F4.
I think it would be better.
Oh, it would be, but the thing is, it's already good as it is. So I feel like if I put that 12-blade, it'll sound way cooler too.
There's no modifications for that fan either. It just fits right in.
Oh yeah, maybe a little bit because it's slightly different. But
no, seriously, it did fit.
You really think it'll just drop right in?
It does. There might be. No, there is no, because on my the regular FMS setup in my F15 required nothing.
Yeah, well, it's funny when I did the Griffin with the X-Fly, that thing didn't take any module, and I did the MiG. I had to do a lot of sanding.
Yeah,
but who knows?
So some planes you do, others you don't. And the weird thing was with this plane, all I had to do was
just dropped right in.
Almost, I had to push it back into the thrust tube a little bit. But
push it into the tube. Push in tube.
In the tube. In the tube.
Push the tube in. Into the back.
But yeah.
From the back.
It was
from the back. From the back.
But I have to get some more flying in it.
From the back.
Way too long.
From the back.
Anyway, y'all. But see, now it's bumped up to 22 again, so people are still here. I thought people were going to go.
Yeah,
But
people
are
want
coming
to.
back. I
We're
guess they
here for
want to
the.
do that.
They're here for the entertainment, man.
For the entertainment.
I can get
Now
real
we're
entertaining.
almost at 2 hours. Sheesh, an hour and a half.
If I just go into my camera roll, we can make this very entertaining really fast.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm
Oh.
also general aviation wise. I'm going to have some videos up from stuff that I've gotten. I might even, if this time of year is when we start getting a lot of planes, so I might start doing like a weekly update for Moffett Field full scale spotting stuff. Keith Christie, you're late, but we're still here. What's up?
Vipper. Oh, all these pretty jets. Oh, Jesus. I'm not going to show that on camera because it's not appropriate. But that's very funny.
1, 2, 3, 3. That's the second thing.
That is very funny.
Oh, cool. Let me check that out.
Bank angle check.
Okay.
Bank angle check.
Let me do that. I got to go back.
Just to think how pretty my L37 was already. Now it's going to look even better.
Better.
Okay,
30. So he said, okay, so let me look at Dave Martin graph. I'll post this up here so everybody can see too. Where did he say? Go to what timestamp? What timestamp, David Martin graph? I'll post it up so people can see. The hell are you laughing at, Nate? So there's an L39. I see the L39. So where's the T33? Oh, there it is, T33. Okay. That's a jet. What the hell? Yeah, the Outrunner works great. What the hell are you doing? I can't even see what you're doing. Put that away, dingus.
That's what this should have been, but American looks good too.
It should have been error dingus.
Could you imagine if I had that face of you on the tail of this airplane?
But you have to have the one of you on the other side.
No, that's what I'm saying. That'd be hilarious.
You know what plane it would be perfect on? The stinking frickin' banana-tailed weird ass.
The Vulcan?
Vulcan. Be perfect for big heads.
And what color would I paint it? Like pink?
God, I don't know.
You're making me want to do this, Ray.
Do it, because it would be perfect for that plane.
That'd be the perfect excuse to buy a Vulcan. Put Ray's retard face on it.
Yeah, and then your super aerodingus face.
Aerodingus.
So are you David Martin Graff? You must be talking about the turbine jet that looks like it has droopy wings and is about to tip over as it's taxiing.
Oh, the HSD T-33?
Yeah, it must be.
Literally, I called it, right?
With the
droopy wing
I think
thing.
it's got a turbine.
You think? I hear it.
Can you hear something?
Jet Jam pictures. I hear background of a video playing.
Do you really?
Yeah, I hear like a turbine sound. Not now, but I did.
Huh. What
First civilian to fly X-Fly series.
Now?
Can't hear it now, but like occasionally, like you hear a turbine in the background.
Huh. Weird. Okay. Yeah, it's the. I don't know why the HSD T-33.
It's ugly. It's horrible. And if you try to knife edge it, the plane's gonna go straight into the ground.
It has those droopy wings. It just does.
If you knife edge it, apparently it'll just do a crazy snap. It just won't.
Yeah. Or you're using too much.
Oh, I saw those Keon's Oakdale pictures.
Oh yeah,
dude, this one that just looks so cool.
The one that I like the most is your F4 with the gear going up.
The gear going up on takeoff.
Yeah.
With the burner.
Yep. I cropped it in though. It looks better.
The ones with the Gloucester Meteor, that thing looked kind of sick. Like coming out of the dive.
Yeah.
The tail, the plane's VNE is like 20 miles an hour faster than that horizontal stabs VNE though. This is that moment Ray's mom should have thrown it in reverse.
No, those are the Speed Fresh glasses we're talking about.
Speed Fresh. Your key celebrity, Speed Fresh.
Lois Lane. What the hell? Why did he do that? Where is Zane?
I don't know.
Lois Lane.
Oh, Jesus. Don't get that stuck in my head. Oh, my God. He posted some more stuff, too.
I know. Did you see the videos of the? He was all excited about them radials.
Oh, yeah. He was. I'm sure those people that were flying those planes wanted to kill themselves.
Oh my God! It's all this, that.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. That's what this kid at the field was like. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dude, he's worse than life because it's like, I'm not even like.
So, GV, I saw. Were you there with John VHRC at that Warbird event? Because I saw that video he posted of us. I think it was a Sea Fury.
I've got the stuffies and it sucks.
I think he posted the Sea Fury video. That looked cool.
Those poor Corsairs.
Wow. There was a video I saw this weekend of a Bunger Jungman or whatever, or Jungmeister with the a seven cylinder radio. Let me see if I can find that. That was pretty cool. That was definitely
When Nate asked you to make him another burner. Ray's like, no.
Better put that away, boy. So hold on a second.
I'm gonna come get some meat in a minute.
Come get some meat.
Pilot Ryan, bro. I don't know if Pilot Ryan's still here, but that shit was funny.
All right, cool. I'm gonna come get some meat in a minute.
You don't say things like that. Come get some
That was a
meat.
Jet Jam.
Bad.
Jet Jam goodness. Jet
Come
Jam.
get some meat, son. Oh, here it is. So it's a Jungmeister with a UMS radial engine.
A UMX radial engine.
Not only does it sound good, but the guy flies it really well too. I don't want to hear the music.
1.5 minutes. Turbout chamber evolution.
What the hell is that?
Oh, Jesus.
So guys, check this video out. I'm gonna post it in the comments here. But take a look. This video is pretty damn good, and the guy flies the plane really well too. He's European, so he's got a tray radio, but it's still kind of cool.
What?
So get out now. MC24 computer system radio.
What the heck, man?
Can you
Bro,
hear
this
that?
is-
Or no?
This is tow truck driver Ray right here, dude. You totally look like a tow truck driver in this.
Where?
Bro, this is tow truck driver Ray right here, dude.
What the hell?
The beanie and the beard, bro.
I'm an actual tow truck driver too.
That's what I'm saying. You look like one of those tow truck drivers that like goes searching for car accidents.
Oh god. Oh wow, that just happened right there. Let me go get that.
Let me go dig that one. No,
Oh, damn.
Ray's the kind of guy. He's the kind of tow truck driver that chills in a McDonald's parking lot with the 15-minute park limit. And as soon as it hits 16 minutes, he goes and tows that car.
Bang. No, I got a government tow truck, so I can do what the hell I want.
But you're that kind of guy, though.
I'm the type of guy.
Pulls people out of a McDonald's parking lot when they've been parked in the 15-minute for 17 minutes.
All right, so here. I'm gonna post. I want to do this so everybody can see. This video is hella cool.
Everybody.
We still got people here, and if y'all still here, you deserved a little bit of extra. So let me share the screen. What the hell? What?
Okay, so that was a police siren, right? That's what
All right,
that sounded like.
Yeah.
You want to see what it actually was?
What? It's one kid. What the hell?
It's a kid. He's a
That's
kid. It
weird.
sounds like a police siren.
All right, so hey, I'm gonna share the screen. It's gonna look strange for a second, just for a second, and then Young Meister.
Oh, those things are cool.
But listen to this when he starts it. It's kind of funny. He sits down. Can you hear it or no?
No.
There you go.
Kind of. Grupna. Oh, he sits in a chair.
But
He's just admiring it.
yeah, but it's cool. Listen to it. It sounds like the real deal.
I can barely hear it, but
What about now?
it doesn't really sound that good.
Yeah, it sounds really good. And he's got his tray radio.
What is that at the front door? Sounds like a cat. We haven't been getting any wildlife because of the street paving. Like the big machines have been scaring them off.
Scaring everything away.
Yeah. What's at the front door right now, though? Oh, it's a skunk.
There they are.
Just one.
So yeah, this thing's pretty cool. The video production's decent too. But, let's check out the guy's landing, because the strange thing is, most of these large scale planes.
Oh, dude, most of these guys can't land to save their
But
lives.
watch this guy. He does pretty good. It gets kind of sketched there for a second, and then look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Well, listen to the thing idle. Sounds so nice.
You can't
Glug,
hear,
glug, glug,
you
glug,
can't give
glug,
it
glug,
justice through this, but I'd be better off just playing the video from my phone. Oh, I saw that rudder. Oh, rudder,
Yeah,
rudder,
there you
rudder,
go.
rudder, rudder. Get on that rudder. Get on that rudder.
Yeah, rudder.
Rudder. I had to do a lot of that yesterday. Jesus, we had a ripping crosswind. Warbird
This
pilot.
guy's got some good videos, so let's take a look at some of the other stuff he's got on there.
Warbird pilot.
Upping
I would be
low.
pilot. I would be pilot. Dude, you just got to put a crash compilation video up. Those are fun. Like the Moments videos by what's this RC scale airplanes.
Look at this one. This is only 4 minutes long. It's a T6 with a Moki.
Is that a Carf T6 or is it a?
It's huge, whatever it is.
It looks like a Carf, but it doesn't say so. He's flying a Yeti. Yeti Jetty.
T6 doesn't sound right with a Moki.
No, it's not right. Real T6 doesn't sound like that.
They've got a totally different sound.
He has a swastika on the tail. Shoot it down.
I was hoping nobody would notice that, but
Who cares?
it's running rich.
Yeah.
That's rich.
I mean, he is rich because he owns that airplane.
I think that might have been what he just did. There you go. There we go. That's better. That's way better.
Yeah, it's making
Maybe the choke was on. That sounds way better now.
He was choking.
That should have no less than 9 cylinders.
Rudder.
I think that's a Carf. It's a good looking plane.
Pretty good. Pretty good airplane. Pretty good flying airplane, if you ask me.
And he's flying at scale.
I'd love to get my hands on something like that. Like, just not even like to own, just to fly it.
Well, you flew Mike's.
Yeah, like that compares to that thing.
Mike's was pretty good, though.
It's pretty good.
Does he still have it?
I don't know. All I know is his RV4's gone.
What happened?
The wing came off.
Oh, God.
It just pulled the nylon bolt right out.
Oh.
But it was one of those things where it didn't completely come off. It slid off and the wing turned 90 and it just did a flat spin and just.
Ugh. That thing's way overpowered.
Yeah, the real T6 can do that.
No. All right, let's skip ahead and see the landing.
He's gonna bounce it. I'm calling it.
Let's see what he does. Landing's the hardest part.
Landing is slightly overbanked it there. A little descent rate's a little high. Yeah.
And it has the wrong flap. What the hell?
Oh, what did I say?
It's supposed to have a center flap.
Not enough rudder there. He bounced because he had a slight side load. When it bounces and kinks like that, it's because he didn't have not enough rudder. Yes, I'm being a critic. Tell me about it. Right rudder.
Right rudder.
Right rudder.
This guy's got some good videos.
Fly that airplane in with that tail, man. Fly the tail.
So I'm not gonna do anything else. But...
Fly that tail.
All right, y'all. I think it's time to go.
Is it though?
I'm tired.
I do, Roy, but I don't have that kind of money.
And yeah, there's lots of stuff that I'd like to fly too, but I'd also like to just enjoy myself. So.
Oh, if I got to fly something like that, I'd love it. I can't wait till Steve finishes.
I tell people all the time, I'll fly your stuff. If you want me to, want to see me fly a turbine, let me fly yours. Simple as that. And I will, and I won't kill it.
But GB, no, I'm not going to go there. Never mind. I'm not going to be an asshole.
You are one. It's okay.
I'm not going to be that bad.
Anyway, so let me. I don't know if you guys. No, that's the wrong one.
Well, dude, freaking. Never mind. I don't know what I was going to say. A little Simple Cub. That, honestly, that little flight test Simple Cub is. I could argue that actually being a good trainer, because not only is it easy to fly, but if you can land that little thing perfectly, you can land a lot of things perfectly.
That's the good thing about planes like that. That's why I like the.
But easy, you can land it badly and be okay, but if you land it perfect, especially since I don't have a tail wheel, it's just a skid. You really got to manage your, you know what I mean.
Yeah, GB, you're right. He hasn't yet. You're right.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna go that way. I was gonna go flying wise. Never mind.
Right.
GB, have you flown the pits off of pavement yet?
That'll be fun.
That's what I'm saying.
That'll be fun.
That's where I was going with flying the tail. I want to. Let GB. Let's see the pits on pavement, man. Because I've seen you on grass.
Requires lots and lots and lots.
Especially with the curbs on either side. I want to see it on the pavement, man. John VH did it. I want to see you do it.
It's going to be lots of
rudder.
And then if you touch too much, then it's going to flip all over the place and do weird stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
No. All right, y'all. Everybody have a good night. We're down to 13 now, and I am tired, and I need to go to sleep. So everybody have a good night. Hopefully lots of flying footage coming up soon. And adios, peoples.